So Lindsay said, let's get some property. We can spend time and just hang out. Well, the problem with property is it's quite a bit of work, and you just can't do what you want to do with hand tools. You can't really have fun just by owning a piece of land that is like all woods, right? I mean, there's only so much you can do. So I'm gonna take you down a little rabbit hole here. So once you have some property, you need to have a little fun with it at first. So why not get a nice Honda four-wheeler? And the Rincon is one of my favorite Hondas. Great 680 cc's, etc. Cool Honda four-wheeler. Definitely need a Honda four-wheeler to go and ride around and do stuff in the woods. So now you have a really cool four-wheeler. Problem is, you're gonna have all your kids coming, and the kids are gonna be like, let me ride, and you're gonna be like, no. So you're gonna be like, here you go, you can have a four-wheeler. And then your other son's gonna be like, I need a four-wheeler. So you're like, okay, here you go, you can have a four-wheeler. And then the other kid's like, I need a four-wheeler. And then the other kid's like, I need a four-wheeler. And then they have like other friends that come by and you're like, I need a four-wheeler and I need a four-wheeler. Or just spare parts. But when you're riding around in the woods and stuff, you find out you gotta have work to do. So since there's work that needs to be done, you really need a side-by-side with a dump bed, diesel, four-wheel drive. And the plus is you can sit side by side with one another. So you see, so you got the four-wheeler, got the property, you got the four-wheeler, you got the Kubota side by side. So now you can actually start getting some work done. You can take sticks and trees and move them and dump and move dirt. So this was a great piece of equipment. Then once you have those items, well, you need to have a trailer so you can at least move the four-wheeler and the side-by-side should you need to. So you need a little trailer, and this little guy here will fit a four-wheeler on it at least, but it won't really fit a side-by-side. So nice little trailer here. Then once you get a trailer, you know, your wife doesn't want you to pull it with her car because that's the only vehicle that has a trailer hitch. So you're like, well, I need to have a truck. So what better thing to get is a diesel truck? That's clearly the next step, is you have to get a truck so you can pull the trailer, so you can pull the four-wheeler, and you know, potentially put it in the bed and stuff like that. So that's number whatever. And then once you have a truck, you can say, you know what we can do at the property would be fun? We can get this little Ford Festiva and bring it out here, and now we can go put that in the woods and we can shoot at it with guns while using the Kubota side-by-side and the four-wheeler to get to the car to shoot it. But the only way the car got here was by having a truck to pull it with the trailer. What kind of sucks is when you realize that your trailer that you have isn't really big enough to carry the things that you might want in the future. So you have to buy yourself like a 20-foot dovetail double axle trailer. You know, it can haul about 14,000 pounds. And that's what you want to put on the back of your diesel F-250. 3/4 ton, preferred dually, but hey, beggars can't be choosy here. So now I can move the Festiva, I can put the little Kubota side-by-side on it, I can put the four-wheeler. Fantastic contraption here. But now you actually need to get work done at the property that's going to need a little bit more than just a side-by-side. So you have the trailer and the truck, so you might as well get a tractor. Definitely need a tractor. It's got to be four-wheel drive. This one here is a 32 horsepower Kubota, one of my favorites. And you know, we got to smooth out the ground, so you have this little attachment on here. This is called a land plane. Of course you're going to need more attachments, but that's not for this video. Kubota tractor. Now we can get some work done. Now we can maybe cut the grass, we can smooth down the ground, we can cut down trees and then use the tractor to pull out the stumps, all that fun stuff. Man, what if I want to make a road or do something more than just using hand tools with a saw and using a tractor and all that kind of stuff? Well, you definitely need a skid steer or bobcat, but technical term is a skid steer. This one happens to be a Wacker neuson or neuson, I don't know, ST45, about 11,000 pounds, joystick operated, AC, heat, the whole 9 yards. This will go ahead and move the dirt you need to move. And one of the best things, that trailer that you bought previously to move a tractor will also move this skid steer here. And that's great because that'll go ahead and, you know, smooth out the ground. It'll add dirt and do all the fun stuff that's needed. You know what I'm really sick of doing? I'm sick of cutting down trees myself and using the tractor to pull out stumps and trying to do some clearing work. So you definitely need an excavator to do that kind of work. So here we have a Cat 314. It's about 37,000 pounds, and it will make short work of removing trees and digging holes and anything else. Here you go, you can get a good size comparison. That's the tractor little bionic blade or land plane with the tooth of the bucket. So this one definitely helps out just a tad to get some work done. I highly recommend one of these. The only problem is I don't have any kind of vehicle or trailer that can pull this. So I don't know if that's, You're gonna need something big to pull that. We'll leave that thought for later.